What's up? What's up? Exiioh here. Got a very special gameplay for you Gears heads out there today. However, this is a quick match. Okay, seriously. Shout out to Cool Guy. He's a very good friend of mine. He's also known for getting those high scores on the Horde leaderboards for Gears of War 3. And I'm here playing with him and his team on this gameplay as you guys are seeing. And really do hope you guys enjoy it. So, back to this video. The topic of this video is going to be about the Pendulum Wars, or what if scenario, if the next Gears game or Gears of War game was going to be called the Gears of War Pendulum Wars. This is not confirmed. This is just my thoughts and opinions about what and how it would be like if it would be the next gen Gears game. So, what we already know about the Pendulum Wars? Well, we already know that it's a prequel, and the Locust wouldn't be relevant seeing how the Pendulum Wars took place before E-Day, and a lot of advanced weapons and technology wasn't available as it was during the Gears series, and I'm actually referring to Gears 1, 2, and 3. And things that I would see returning as far as multiplayer goes would probably consist of Team Deathmatch, Execution, Warzone, possible King of the Hill, and Domination, as well as Guardian, maybe, as a fan favorite. And possibly new game types, because Epic has always introduced a new game type as far as multiplayer goes in the series, and it's really nice. I would really like to see some new game types, probably, and probably a bigger population. So, and for weapons that I would see returning would probably be the long shot, snub pistol, retro lancer, of course, because that would be the main weapon since it took place as the Pendulum Wars, and the lancer with the chainsaw bayonet wasn't relevant. Again, it would be the long shot, snub pistol, retro lancer, smoke grenade, the mortar, Bushka, and Marksa should probably return because they were on the UIR's side of weaponry. And of course the Hammer of Dawn, and as well as the Nasher. Hammer of Dawn, I believe they used towards the end, but still, you know, just bring it back. I don't see why not. And things that I don't see returning would probably be a huge fan favorite, as well as a Horde mode, as well as Overrun, and of course Locust, as well as some Locust weaponry, which will probably consist of Torque Bow, Boom Shot and Shield, Gorgon and Bolt Talk Pistol, Mulcher, Breach Shot, and Ink Grenade and Frag Grenades. However, it would be entirely up to Epic and their multiplayer team on whether or not to implement those weapons into multiplayer. I mean, if they decide to keep it traditional, then by all means go ahead, implement all those weapons. Actually, we have a lot of weapons to play with in the multiplayer, or possibly new UIR weapons since the COG is, or since the war is COG versus UIR in that case. And I know that not having a Horde mode would not please a lot of fans, such as myself, but honestly, I don't see how they could bring a Horde mode into a prequel that had nothing to do with the Locust. I mean, I wouldn't want to see a Horde mode that is against human AI, honestly, because it would probably be a Call of Duty Spec Ops, honestly, and it just wouldn't feel right, and I wouldn't really play it. And I'm sure a lot of other players out there wouldn't really play it as well. So, as far as Horde mode goes, it looks grim for a return, if to a Gears of War Pendulum Wars game. Overrun, now this, I believe, is a Gears of War Judgment exclusive, and again, I don't see it returning for obvious reasons. Now, on the wiki for the Pendulum Wars, it says that the Nasher was not invented back then. Well, I know that would definitely anger a lot of the core Gears fans. It would most definitely drive them away from the Pendulum Wars game, since it would probably be a rifle fest and there wouldn't be any strategic fun for shotgun plays or anything like that, or those clutch moments that everybody gets, and that just wouldn't be right. Hopefully they would implement the Nasher and keep it traditional, because it just wouldn't be a Gears game without it. I mean, I'm not trying to say that the Nasher is what makes Gears. That's not what I'm trying to say here. It's part of it, but not all of it. Hopefully people understand what I mean by that. And as far as multiplayer goes in regards to characters, I could see a couple of characters for multiplayer to play on or play with, and at least for the COG side, I can see a couple of characters. I'm not going to name them. I'll just put them in the description. However, if they were to make any characters at all for the UIR side, so maybe Epic could be creative and make some characters, as well as like a UIR soldier and a C.O.G Gear or something like that, and maybe it could turn out to be good. It would definitely be human versus human, as we see in Gears of War Judgment in the multiplayer. again, Locust wouldn't be returning. And I mean, the characters on each side, there's how Gears of War Judgment Ross. I really hope that there's enough characters on each side. What I mean by that is like not 14 characters, because in Gears Judgment we had only 14 characters, and in Gears 3 we had like over 60, and I kind of think it was unfair for that because I mean, look at 14 compared to 60, and Gears of War Judgment took place in Aftermath as well, at least towards the end, and it just sucks how we just got only those 14 characters. And just me, I know some other people out there will probably agree with me on this one, but I mean, that's just what it is. 14 characters for Judgment, and we had like 60 on Gears 3. It just didn't make any sense. But whatever. It's weapons that probably wouldn't return. Again, the Glancer, of course. But if they keep it traditional, then we could possibly hope to see all the weapons return. That way, there's a lot of variety. But I really don't know. Now, my final opinions on this would be what I would like to see a Gears of War Pendulum Wars game be made. Honestly, really I don't, because there's too many negatives about this, and hopefully people can agree with me, and I would really love to see everybody's thoughts and opinions in the comments below on how they feel about a Pendulum Wars game. Is it too soon? Would it does it meet everybody's needs and requirements as far as weapons, multiplayer, down but not outs? Of course, that would be a big major issue. I would really love to see that return, because again, I said this in my past video and I say it again, down but not out, I feel that it's unique to the Gears of War franchise, and you don't again, today on the market you don't see a lot of games out there that have a down but not out system, and I feel that it's unique to Gears of War and it should stay with Gears of War. So if people feel me on that one, then we all can agree on that. Would really love to see down but not come back. I mean, I know they took that out in Gears of War Judgment because for consistency issues. However, again, that's just me personally being a fan of the game, and really would love to see that return. That's just how passionate I am about it. I could tolerate without playing, as you actually see I'm playing Gears Judgment, but again, I would really love to see it come back. I mean, it's just one of my favorites, and I really did love that mechanic about the game, and that's actually kind of what drove me towards it. Because again, you know, Call of Duty, you shoot them, they die. They don't go down unless you're playing some Modern Warfare or something like that, where it's made by Infinity Ward and they got the what do you call that? The last man stand that everybody hates. See, I'm not a Call of Duty fan or person, so I wouldn't really know. I'm guessing because off the top of my head is what I hear. So this gameplay is coming to a close. I really do hope that people can agree with me on the topics that I covered in this video. Go ahead and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I would really love to read them. Again, this is not confirmed or anything like that. This is just a what-if situation of the different opinions and ideas that I compiled together. And hopefully there's not going to be a Pendulum Wars. I say that because, again, there's too many negatives, and just by doing that would probably anger the fans, and I don't see a lot of sales in regards to selling a game again with that many negatives. So hope all you Gears heads enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was special. If any of you was paying attention at all to this video, or to what I'm saying, or to the gameplay, then you'll notice in the bottom right corner of the screen, this is about the Pendulum Wars. So went ahead and did something special for you guys today. So again, this is your boy Exiioh, and I'm out. Peace.